Hello everyone, in this video tutorial we are going to teach you how to solve equations, especially equations involving fractions. And at the end of this tutorial you should be able to manipulate the fractions, the fractional powers in these equations and find the various values for x and y. Now for question number 9, I want you to know this. Number one, that when minus crosses an equal to sign to the other part, it becomes plus. And I also want you to know that y raised to power 1 over 4 is strictly for the power 1 over 4 is strictly for y and does not include 2. And it's equal to root of what? Fourth root of y in fractional indices. That is the way we manipulate such in fractional indices. And I want you to also know that to clear these fourth roots, you need to uh, raise both sides to the power of 4 so as to clear the fourth root. Now let's look at how we apply these things, these key things in solving question number 9. Now I want you to take note as we solve this question number 9, how we are going to apply these key things that involve these key things we've just explained to you. Now, in question number 9, you were told that you were given that 2 raised to power y, 2y raised to power 1 over 4 is equal minus 5 is equal to minus what? Minus 1. Now, the first thing you need to do is to send this minus 5 to this other side. So, if we do that, we are going to have 2y raised to power 1 over 4 to be equal to minus 1 plus 5. Remember that principle. Minus crossing an equal to sign remains plus. So this will now give us 2y raised to power 1 over 4 equal to minus 1 plus 5 will give us plus what? Plus 4. So we have the value 2y raised to power 1 over 4 to be equal to what? Equal to 4. So our next task is to clear these two, and we'll clear that 2. To clear that 2, we have to divide both sides by what? By 2. And if you divide both sides by 2, 2 will cut out 2. 2 here 1, 2 will give you what? 2. So we will have y raised to power 4 equal to what? 2. Now remember that y raised to power 1 over 4, as I told you, y raised to power 1 over 4 is also equal to the fourth root of what? Fourth root of y. So we can also write that to be the fourth root of y equal to what? Equal to 2. Now, if we want to clear this fourth root, all we need to do is to raise the both sides to a power of what? Power of 4. And remember, whatever you do to this side, you must equally to do this other side. So we'll have our fourth root of y to be raised to power of 4 equal to what? 2 raised to power what? 4. That is for balance in mathematics. Now, with this 4 will cut off this fourth root and we'll have our y to be equal to what? 2 raised to power what? 4. Our y equal to 2 raised to power 4 will be what? 2 raised to power 4 is 2 times 2 times 2 times what? 2. 2 times 2 will give us 4. 4 times 2 will give us 8. And 8 times 2 will give us what? 16. So you see, our final value, our y will be what? 16. So our correct option is D. So you see that when you apply that 3 good rule we told you right from the initial point, know this, as you solve this, you are going to get your equation accurately. There can be other ways of solving this question, but this method seems to be the best route to solving a question like this. Now let's look at question number 11, number 10, and let's look at how we can apply this same principle in solving question number 10. Solving question number 10, you are required to note one good thing, that 0.25, converting 0.25 to fraction will give us 25 over 100, and that will give us 1 over 4. I want you to note that. And I also want you to also note that 2 raised to power 3x times 1 over 2, that is the power 3x times 1 over 2 will give you what? 2 raised to power 3x over 2. That is how you go about it, because the power 3x must multiply that fractional power that is outside the bracket. Now let's apply this in solving this question. Now, being given, if you are given this question, the first thing you should do is to convert that decimal to what? To fraction. So we'll have our 2 raised to power 3x raised to power 1 over 2 equal to what? 1 over 25 over 100, and that is fraction. So this will give us what? 2 raised to power 3x times 1 over 2. That will give us 3x multiplied by 1 over 2 equal to what? 1 divided by what? 1 divided by 25 divided by 100. This will give you 5 here will give you what? 25 here 1, 25 here will give you what? 4. Let's go straight. That will give you 1 over what? Over 4. Now 3x times 1 over 2, that will give us what? 2 raised to power 3x over what? Over 2. And this will be equal to what? This will be equal to 1 times what? 4 over what? 4 over 1. Good. So this will give us 2 raised to power 3x over 2 equal to what? Equal to 4. Now remember, we are going to have this. We have our 2 raised to power 3x over 2 to be equal to what? 2 raised to power 2, because 2 raised to power 2 is equal to what? To 4. So with this, we now have a common base. And in any equation, when you have a common base can what? Can clear a common base. So the power will be what? 3x over 2 equal to what? Equal to 2 over 1. Now the next thing we need to do is to cross what? Cross multiply. Now once you cross multiply, 3x times 1 will give us 3x equal to 2 times 2 will give us what? 4. So our x now, if we divide both sides by 3, our we'll have our 3x over 3 equal to what? 4 over what? 4 over 3. So our x will cut x, our 3 will cut 3, then our x will be equal to 4 over 3. Do you find that in the option? No, this is not in any of these options. So what we need to do is to reduce this further. We'll have a 1 whole number 1 over what? This. That's to reduce it to an improper what? To an improper fraction. And when we do that, we're going to have this, which is 3 times 1 equal to 3 plus 1. That will give us 4 over what? 3. So our correct option will be option what? C. So student preparing for NECO, and more importantly, students sitting for WAEC, GCE in Ghana, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, and many other West African countries, you will see questions like this in your examination. So learn how to manipulate the fractional powers in solving equations like this so as to find the values of the missing variable. I guess this solves a lot of the questions you've been asking about solving equations like this. If you like this video, I want you to give it a thumbs up, and I want you to comment in the comment section what you enjoyed watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you watch our subsequent videos.